Okay, gang, I've had a few requests to hear a little bit more about this table that I made for my trailer. Not only because it's on a pedestal, but also because happens to be a drop leaf table. So it means I can drop the sides down and push the table down without having to remove the cushions on either side of the dinette here. So I can convert this space into a dinette without having to tear it all apart first. So people asked for a little more details on this, and I wanted to just share that information, share those details. So when we put this down and use it as a bed, I have a 6'2" teenager. He's easily 200 pounds or more, and he's been sleeping on this many nights, and it's been just fine. So in terms of overall stability, it's a great mod. It works just fine. So a few things. One is I'll just give you the dimensions. This table is, I'm going blind, I gotta look over my glasses. It's 38 inches deep, and it is 36 inches wide, and the leaves on it are about 5 inches deep. So that's your basic dimension. Since this wall slopes in at the bottom, I had to keep it away from the wall up here. So let's see how far away it is. It's about 3 1/8 or 3 1/4 inches away. Well, let's call it 3 inches once I straighten it out. It is on a pedestal, which does mean that it floats a little bit more. This is not the kind of table that you can really, like you can't stand on this side to get up there. But, when I put all my weight on it, much more than I would ever do during eating a meal, if I just sit at it normally, I don't really notice that it's unstable or wobbly or anything like that, and that would frankly really irritate me. So it's pretty solid. Okay, so let me give you the lowdown of what's going on here, and there's a few different things that I want to point out. First, right over here to the left in this area, I want to point out that I removed the drawer that was there, right? And the beautiful benefit of removing the drawer is because you can do things like fit shoes under there. And I don't know if you can see, but under here I have 2 bins. These 2 bins that fit right under the seat, they hold way more than the drawer ever did. It's easier to clean. It's just so much better in so many ways. So if you haven't done that, I really recommend it. All you need is a screwdriver to remove that drawer. You'll be happier, and it gives you more room right near the entryway. Okay, so in terms of the pedestal install itself, you have this center pedestal. It's from Springfield company. It's a marine pedestal, and there's 2 toggles here and here. When you release those toggles, the whole thing comes down, and it just has a little gas support, so it doesn't drop like a rock. You actually have to push it down, and then when it comes back up, it's sort of a gas assist. On the floor itself, there's 6 screws ringing the base here. I probably also put some VHB tape under it because that's just how I am. And the screws themselves, I think I use 3/4 inch screws. You should confirm the thickness of your floor and subfloor before screwing into it. And always pre-drill, really important. But that's really held up really well. So you can see if I push on this, you can't feel it on the video, but the trailer shakes. the table doesn't move from its base. The trailer shakes. On these toggles, it's worth noting that the toggles themselves, if you want them to be tighter, you can just adjust this screw, and that makes it tighter, and it will make it even steadier. So let me actually, so here, if I want to tighten this up, I just open it, tighten it, and wow, that's, I should have tightened these a while ago. They're much stiffer now, much stiffer. In terms of the drop leaf function of the table itself, let's sort of zoom in on that a little bit. These are adapters that I purchased from Amazon.com. They're very simple. They just get slid in, and then the leaf comes down. So that's all there is to it. If you want to put the leaf up, you just pull that out and you extend it again, right? So that's pretty straightforward. You can see also that what I've done is I've actually got a reinforcing piece of plywood on the bottom of my table. I made the table out of not a great type of wood, so that reinforcement was really necessary. I just had this little wooden spacer on there to make the leaf match the underside of the table. And these things were on Amazon. They weren't very expensive at all. I have used piano hinges here that I just cut to length. Again, I think I picked those up on Amazon. So now with that one leaf down, you've already seen, let me show you the rest of the process. It's pretty straightforward. Just gonna sit here. And now you can see both leaves are down, and you can see that they will clear the pillows on either side. And that was really a big goal. And now, we just throw these two things. And there you go. Very, very simple. To raise it back up, you just lift on these two things. For the table itself, I used thermally modified ash. That is not a choice I would make again. I would use a much more traditional hardwood. Live and learn for version 2.0. I'll do a better job there. And you know, just because thermally modified ash is going to really splinter. I think if I was doing this again, I might actually use a laminate even, but I would certainly use plywood, and I might even consider putting a metal edge on it, like the kind you see in canned ham trailers. But the solid wood is really nice. It looks nice. It wears well. I have only good things to say about General Finishes high performance water-based. It just lays down beautifully. It's very simple to apply, and it's very, very durable. So there you go. I just tightened up the toggles on the bottom of this, and it's actually even stiffer than it was before. So that's another source of adjustment. That's all I had on this. I hope that helps. I'm going to get inside where it's a little cooler. Okay? See you later. Bye.